Okay, hello everyone. I'm gonna be showing you the tool I have created on my own environment, which is I called it Network Config Tracker. And basically, this is my GitHub page, the documentation for it, and you could scan this QR code if you want to have a quick look on it. So okay, then I'll be proceeding next with my initial problem statement and use case. Why did I build this tool and what are my initial requirements? So initially I was, okay, not initially, but first I want to leverage on NetBox as my primary source of truth for those devices that we are managing. So I want the flexibility of adding and removing those managed devices rather than manually keying it in a manual inventory text file, which that's what I'm doing before. And next would be uh, to retrieve the running configuration of the multiple devices concurrently. So in parallel on my own preferred pre-configured time interval. So nextly is to save the most running configuration to a Git repository for any configuration differences that are identified. Only if there's a config change. So if there's not, so it should not be updating a Git repository. And next it would be so this one just to update the last configuration change date if there's any delta on the network device. So this one is on NetBox. Next would be to, I want to see also historical changes on the configuration that was made to any network devices. So this one can help me on the, yeah, just want to see what's story of this device for multiple network admins that's doing changes to the network devices. Good thing when you're troubleshooting what went wrong and some P1 case is happening. So, okay. And next would be to I want the capability of alerting us via email for any network configuration change, along with the details of the change. And lastly, I want it to be able to support multiple network operating systems. So this would be my problem statement in use case. So actually, this tool I've been building for several years. So I started it for very simple use case, and eventually it got more complicated with these requirements that I have. Okay, so going on. So this would be the logic flow of a sample network environment that uh, you can have for this tool to work. So basically, you would need Linux server that can run Python and your own NetBox instance and GitLab also. And then these are the just a sample switch one and router one, and then this is network admin. Okay, and then next, I have created here the logic flow of this simulated environment. If you example, you have one router and a switch that is managed by NetBox in the NetBox, and Python will be running the script. So I'm not sure if it's visible for you, but you can check the page and you can zoom in a bit more so you could read more details. So this is the traffic flow of, or I would say the logic flow, how my script is, uh, logic is working on this one. So yeah, here are all the one by one steps. And you could see for steps 3 to 8 and 10 to 15, they are running in parallel to quickly execute the task at the same time to multiple devices for it to be completed as fast as it could. So okay, for this one, So first is fetching the.
Hey, Kenneth,
Sorry.
can I jump in for just a second?
Yes.
So could I possibly convince you to jump into the demo parts
Okay.
of your presentation? And really, we can share the screens or your slides out for everyone afterwards to walk through.
Mhm.
But if you would be okay with that,
Okay.
pivoting over, we want to try and keep it around 10 minutes, and I, I'm really eager to see what it looks like.
Okay. 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 Then here we go. So just a quick one. These are just the currently supported operating system that is available for this one. And okay. Okay. So one requirement is that you should have a the device managed in the netbox with the status active with the primary IPv4. And then after that one, so basically on how you would run the script, just uh, if you have downloaded it already in your local Python environment, you just execute the script, and the script will uh, execute the configuration pool, and it will update Git if any diff is found. So for the example, I do some changes here. As you can see here on R1, the network status was updated, and what are the changes? So basically, once there's changes, you will see this email from GitLab indicating that, okay, so this is the actual config change email that you will receive. Hold on, let me just write this one. Okay, so it will indicate that these are the details of the changes using the GitLab format itself, indicating which device. So the device name is this dev R1, which is the device name that what we have configured here in NetBox. So it will just use the same name. And then after that, actually on this one, I have created a custom link in NetBox so that I could just click on that custom link in the device object page, so that when I click it here, you could see here the running config, it will redirect you to the GitLab page, GitLab local GitLab portal, and yeah, here are the more detailed history of the changes, and then here you could check all the commit that has been done to a particular or specific devices. And then, yeah, and then also, yeah, just the last config change, it will be updated as well after the script execution. And yeah, that's it. That's the quite simple one only. Yeah,
That's
thank
nuts.
you.
It's actually really nice. Did you um, get fed up with rancid and oxidized and decide to implement your own config
Uh,
utility?
yes, actually, because you will see my initial requirement, and basically I want native integration with NetBox, and I can't rancid. I didn't figure out, but oxidize or didn't have native integration. So basically, I also part of me, I want to explore. I want to know more on the network automation side. So yeah, I got to go with writing my own code for this one. So far, it works for me. Yeah.
Very nice. We had somebody ask a question in, how are you pulling out the running config, which I have a feeling I rushed you through the slide where you would have shown that off, but how are you pulling the running configs off?
So okay, the running configs are being pulled using where's that part? Okay. Actually, it's via SSH for iOS. The rest, except for NXOS, which have NX API option. So primarily, it will try NX API for NXOS, and then if it fail, it will go to SSH. And all this SSH are being run through by Napalm plugin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to spend a little time with that plugin. I know that's a
Mhm.
frequent thing we hear out in the public is, we'd like to make sure that, our configurations are backed up. That's what network engineers need to do. So it's great to see that you've put something together that others can reuse. Thanks for sharing.
Mhm.